My name is Alexis Beckler, and today I'm going to be reading A Lille Miss Lou. Louise Bennet loved words. She played with them. She ate them up for breakfast, served them with roasted breadfruit, a key, and saltfish. She swallowed each word whole. When it came to speaking, Louise's words got stuck in her throat, but she found a way to unlock them. Her pen was the key, and her notebook was the door. At school, Louise's teacher thought that words had to click like clacking wheels and that sentences should line up like the tramcar tracks in Kingston. Louise got good grades, but she wanted more. May 1st, 1928. I wished that I could be a poet, great, and with my pen trace paths of peace and harmony for the uncertain minds of men. Louise. Each day she passed the men working on the Kingston streets, weary and glistening in the broiling heat. They heaved and huffed, filling the sides of the dirt road in a rhythm. Hill on, Golly Rider, hill on Golly, hill on, Golly Rider, hill on Golly, and I bend dung low dung, hill on Golly, and I bend dung low dung, hill on Golly. At school, Louise tried to find the bend dung low dung of the men's shovels. She wanted to hear their songs on the paper, the bass in their pen, and the drum from their words. Louise was lost in her thoughts, wondering what voice she should listen to, the one with words that lined up like schoolgirls in starched uniforms, or the other voice. Louise Bennet, her teacher called out, you need to be writing. One day, Louise got on a crowded tramcar to go to the picture show. She saw a little space at the back between some market women holding their wares. Spread out yourself, Delisa, one woman warned the other. Dress, Uman, a come. Like a doctor bird's wings, the words tickled Louise's ear, and like peanut drops, they stuck. That evening, Louise sat down to do her homework. The special words snuck into the margins of her notebook pages. Something smart, something clever. What's this? Her teacher asked in class the next morning. This is not fit for a top school. It is certainly not why your mother sent you here. At home, as her mother worked, Louise watched the peel-head John crows sitting in the treetops. They reminded her of the stories she heard during visits with her grandmother in St. Mary. Louise had listened to the country people singing. Elena and her mama go a grung. Elena start ball fe her de belly. Louise held her stomach too, remembering her day at school. Everything all right, Bibsy? Said Mummy as she moved the cloth under the sewing machine's darting needle, stitching the fabric together. That night, Louise heard the door creak open and clang shut. The teacher lady was leaving as the higgler lady came in. Their words danced through the walls lively, and Louise's ears perked up. Good evening, Mrs. Robinson. I must say I love this silhouette. Come here, Ma. Nah, Miss, de frock fit you nice. Mrs. Robinson, you have outdone yourself once again. A dat style wearin' now. Louise drifted off to the rhythm of Mummy's heeled shoe, hitting the tiled floor and lifting the pedal. Get all your things, Bibbs, her mother said the next day. You're going to a new school. Louise was shocked, but when she looked at the name of her new school, she loved it immediately. Excelsior! The letters tasted like the crisp water crackers she loved to eat with Mummy's thick Saturday pumpkin soup. September 12, 1928. It was a warm September day. Along North Street I made my way. I stopped at the gate and heaved a sigh. The word caught my eye. Excelsior. At Louise's new school, teachers encouraged students to memorize poems. Then on Friday afternoons, they recited them out loud. Louise thought of speaking in front of her new friends and teachers, and she panicked. The words lodged in her throat again. When it was finally her turn, Louise remembered the ladies on the bus. They were funny and chatty and bold and confident. She opened her mouth. Pret out yourself, Delisa, just uman a come. She see de lil space side a wee, and won't poke herself in day. Spread out, gal, she de come. No space in ya at all. What make you fool so, Lisa? Pret out yourself, Nagal. Louise waited. Did her classmates hate it? Would they think she didn't know how to talk right? Would her new teacher scold her? Instead, her classmates roared with laughter and clapped. Her teacher, Mr. Powell, even smiled. Everyone begged her to recite more, and she did a new poem every week. Louise had finally found a safe place to share her beloved words. And one day she would take them to the world. So I absolutely love this book. When I first got it, I read the first page and I was like, ooh, that's hard because it's Jamaican and it's just kind of hard to read out loud. But as I kept reading, it got way better, and I just really liked how at first it started with her teacher being like scolding her because she was writing poetry. And then finally, her mother saw that she wasn't really happy and that she couldn't do what she loved at this school, even though it was a great school. So they moved her to this different school, and she absolutely loved it. And she found a safe place where she could be herself, and everyone praised her poems. And I think that is a great story because it is perfect for kids to know with diversity, because not everybody is going to sound the same, not everybody is going to think the same or want to do the same things, but that's just why the world is such a diverse place. And so I thought this was an amazing book.